going to go ahead and call the Avon Town Council meeting of May 22nd to order. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Julie. Would you take roll call, please?
Robert Pope.
Present.
Jason Puckett.
Present.
Don Loudon.
Present.
Greg Zuzin.
Present.
Bill Holland.
Present.
Great. Next is the consent agenda. If there's any discussion or questions, and if not, we'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the consent agenda, including the check register for May 22nd, the work session memoranda for May 8th, and the minutes for May 8th as presented.
Second.
Thank you. Julie, roll call, please.
Four.
Don Loudon.
4.
Jason Puckett.
4.
Bill Holland.
4.
Robert Pope.
4.
Okay, this will be the first of 2 public comment sessions. The public may comment on items on the agenda that are not a part of a public hearing or on a specific matter within the council's jurisdiction. If you would like to come forward, please approach the podium, press the microphone until you see the green button, and state your name and address. No one coming forward, we'll close the first of the 2 public comment sessions and move on to council comment and liaison reports. Bill?
I have no comment.
Greg?
I have nothing.
Nothing for me tonight.
Robert?
Nothing for me.
I have nothing to report either, so we'll move on to new business, which is the Youth Civic Engagement Council presentation.
Yeah, I'll maybe just do a quick introduction. So for anybody out there in public watching, the town helps support this youth civic engagement program. And so Samantha is coming up. Samantha is the president of the Youth Engagement Council. And so she's at the end of her senior year. So at the end of the year, we always ask them, they come in and they do a little report to us to tell you about what they've been working on. So I'll turn it over to Samantha.
All right, so yes, my name is Samantha, and like Ryan said, I'm a part of Avon Youth Civic Engagement Council, and I'm the 24-25 president. So I just wanted to thank you guys for allowing us to be here and speak at this meeting. We hope that by doing this, more people will recognize our group and want to be a part and help us. I wanted to start off by thanking Mr. Ditto, who is here tonight with us, for starting this group just 4 short years ago at Avon. So he has put in so much dedication to keep this group going, as well as in neighboring towns as well. And we just really appreciate all the help that he has given us. And I also want to thank our sponsor, Miss Abby Neal, who is not here with us, but she has really helped keep this club up and running. So she is a high school teacher, so just allowing us to continue to do that. We started at Avon High School to serve as a group to work for the greater community, and I'm proud to say that we definitely have accomplished that, and we're still continuing to do that. And even though not many people know what our group is, we still have strived to make our community a better place. Our main mission is to bridge the gap between students and the greater community, and just by being here tonight, I can say we're doing that. And we have accomplished so much as well in the greater community. So some examples, we have 3 committees in our group. One is outreach, and this is just kind of a general committee that works with outreach in the community and just doing kind of anything they see that needs to be fixed, even if they don't believe anything is wrong with it, just something that we feel we could work to make better. The second committee is environment, so they work on environmental things. And outside in the community. And then we have mental health, so they work on getting students with better resources and just making the community a better place for people who are going to need those resources. So I'm going to talk about some past projects that we've done. So for environment, we started a community garden at Picard Park, and they have had so much use with that. So they have had people go there and use it, as well as they have homeschooled kids that go there and learn classes about how to plant things and just kind of things environment. So if you ever are at Picard Pekar Park. That is over there. And we also had a composting day at Pekar Park. So we wanted to kind of get our community garden more known, since Pekar Park is it's still in Avon, but it seems like it's not in Avon. So just getting that more known. And so that compost day, we had people out and we made little compost jars, so little starter jars that everyone could use. And it was a really fun time and lots of people came. For mental health, they started a group, which Nancy will talk more about, at the middle school, where they have kind of a club after school where kids come and just learn about mental health things so that they're better prepared coming to the high school, which can be a pretty scary place coming from middle school. It's definitely a lot different. But that has been going on for a couple years now. And then outreach, before outreach, it was infrastructure, which we did have some problems with that. We realized that infrastructure was a lot harder for teenagers to work with, as I'm sure it's still very hard for you guys who do infrastructure things. So that's why we changed it to outreach. But I'll hand it over to Nancy.
Hello, my name is Nancy. As Sammy said, we have 3 committees. So presently in our mental health committee, we have our Pathlight program, which is a program who every couple weeks we go to the Avon Middle School South to teach them about and bring awareness to mental health. Next year, we plan on expanding this club to other middle schools by finding sponsors at those schools. Next, our outreach committee has organized Sunshine Sprint. This was a 5K to raise money for pediatric cancer. Although this was a great idea in theory, we struggled with the timing of the event and student involvement. Next year, we want to try this event again, hopefully with more success. We are already planning on how to publicize this event more and coordinate it well to work well with the students' schedules. Last, our environment committee has advertised multiple events throughout the schools at our local parks, and next year we have plans to refresh our school by adding plants and greenery to our abandoned courtyard. We voted for new leadership a few meetings ago, and I am extremely honored to be the 2025 to 2026 president of ACEC. I am joined by an amazing board who share with me great plans and goals for the future. We want to take ACEC to new levels with more successful projects and greater commitment. This year, Mr. Ditto has been extremely helpful in increasing our membership by having tables at our school, publicizing the Avon Youth Civic Engagement Council. However, we have struggled with keeping consistent membership, so next year we want to expand the committee and its impact by engaging members from the very beginning. We plan on helping new members succeed and remain active members of the council by giving them purpose and showing them the professionalism of the council. This is where you come in. You are all leaders in our community, and if you came to our meetings whenever possible, you could offer your expertise for our events, inspire members, and also gain more detailed insight on what we do. We hope to see you there. Thank you.
All right, sorry, just a few comments at the end. So like Nancy said, a lot of you guys, Ryan Cannon and Robert Pope, have been very involved in our group, and we really appreciate it. But we do have a You're Not the Boss Me meeting where we invite community members to come in and, just like Nancy said, share their expertise and all that, because it really gives us a lot of insight on how we can improve our projects. So you can always contact me or let Ryan Cannon know. He has our information, but if you guys would like to be a part of that, we really appreciate that. But again, thank you.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is the tax abatements 2025 compliance forms. John?
Good evening, John Taylor, Economic Development Director. We have 4 buildings tonight looking to be reauthorized. 2 are with Van Trust and 2 are Chicago Industrial. Van Trust buildings are the 300,000 square foot building up on Reagan that's now occupied. And that was originally put on the books in 2021. Do you want to do, Ryan, do you want to do all 4 or vote each one? I mean, they're all in compliance.
I think it's up to the council. Do you guys want to take them one by one, or do you want to do them all together? Or with our attorney, do you want to put them one by one? Do you care for all together? Okay. So the council, are you guys comfortable doing them all at once? Let John talk about them all and then
That's fine.
make a recommendation? There you go.
Okay. The second building is the Sephora building, which is 732,000 square feet, investment of $73 million. The Chicago Industrial buildings were the The larger of the two is 1,008,891 square feet, 891 square feet. Investment was 71 million, and the 883,609 square foot building investment was just over 43 million. Like I say, 3 of the buildings were built as spec, 2 of them are now occupied. The 4 buildings obviously built for a company. They're all 4 in compliance. Because they were spec, we don't have a job number. All we had was an investment number. The Sephora building, once they get up and operational, then we'll add the job numbers to that, because that was 700 jobs, 450 jobs. So,
Do you know when Sephora is going to be able to occupy the building?
it'll be available to them at the end of this year. My understanding is that they don't plan to occupy and begin operations till sometime in '26. They have given me a date. They were saying summertime, but I don't know if summer is May or summer is August. But it will be available to them at the end of this year. Since it's available, maybe they'll come back and get operational quicker. But I don't know if you've been in it, but it's a gorgeous building.
And these are both the first year of their abatements, right?
Yeah.
Any questions or discussion? If not, we'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the CF1 forms for Avon Landings as presented.
Second.
Thank you, Julie. Roll call, please.
Quick question. Jason, did you want to approve Avon Landings and Avon Logistics both at the same time, or do them individually?
Oh, I was just doing it individually, but I can do both at the same time. May amend
It's
my
up to you.
motion. I'll make a new motion that we approve the CF1 forms for both Avon Landings and Avon Logistics as presented.
Second.
Thank you, Julie.
Jason Puckett,
4.
Greg Zuzen,
4.
Robert Pope,
4.
Don Loudon,
4.
Bill Holland.
4.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next is final reading of ordinance 2025-20, amending the appeals procedure. Ryan, are you speaking to that, or are you Anna?
I'll take this one. So again, this is for final reading. So this ordinance, essentially when we were going through and dealing with staff, we realized that in part when we abolished the town court, that we removed appeal procedures, which we like to provide to people who receive either notices of violation, notices to correct, or their revocation or denial of a permit. So we like to provide that ability to appeal any of those denials or those violation forms. So in part, for some of these, we added those in there and cleaned them up. For others, we adjusted the appeal procedures. For some of them, they were going directly to the town council. And for some of these, they will now be going to a hearing before the town manager. And so that person would present evidence, and then whoever issued the violation or the denial would then present evidence, and Ryan would make a determination, which they could ultimately appeal to either the Hendricks County Circuit Court or the Superior Court. Part of the thought process was this, is that, he's working day to day with the staff on these violations or these revoking or denial of a permit, and it would take less time to go to the town manager. Again, this is final reading, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any discussion or questions? If not, we'll entertain a motion.
I move we approve the ordinance 2025-20, amending the appeals procedure.
Second.
Thank you, Julie. Roll call, please.
Don Loudon,
4.
Robert Pope,
4.
Bill Holland,
4.
Jason Puckett,
4.
Greg Zuzen.
4.
Okay, Anna, legal counsel report.
Nothing tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. It's the second public comment session. Public, again, may come forward and can comment on items on the agenda that are not part of a public hearing or on a specific matter within the council's jurisdiction. There is no public here, so we'll go ahead and close that and move on to our second council comment report. Anyone? I'll just state that I hope everyone has a safe Memorial weekend, and drive safely, and enjoy your time. Council calendar.
Just a couple brief things. The town hall is closed on the 26th for Memorial Day. Agree with Dawn. Hope everyone has a safe holiday. Reminder, your next meeting is June 12th. We do have a work session prior, so at 5:30, that's a regularly scheduled work session. I did want to run by your following meeting after that is June 26th. It does appear we're going to have work session items for you guys on that one too, so I don't know if on your radar, if that looks okay, or if anyone has any concerns. Otherwise, we'll have Julie send out and do our notice and send out an invite to all you guys for a work session on the 26th at 5:30 as well. And what it's looking like is we'll probably give you off the first meeting in July, so you probably won't have any in July.
Work session, you mean?
Work session, yes. You'll still have your regular council meetings, but no work sessions.
Okay, thank you. Meeting adjourned.